Mike, I gotta see this. Terence Crawford, tremendous fighter. You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo. What do you think?
Yeah, he can do what he wants, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I just don't think it's a good idea.
Nah, I don't think they want to see him fight Canelo. You think so? You think they want to see him fight Canelo?
Yeah, for sure.
So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Tyson weighs in on the potential Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight, calling it a risky move for Crawford. I don't think it's a good idea, he says. Emphasizing the dangers Crawford would face, Tyson points to Canelo's power, slick head, movement, and relentless pressure.
You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo. What do you think?
Yeah, he can do what he wants, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I just don't think it's a good idea. You know, I don't think, what would he have? I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea. People have done things crazy like that before. It's just that he doesn't have to do it. He doesn't have to do it.
Noting that the Mexican star's size and aggressive style could be too much for Crawford to handle. While he acknowledges Crawford's talent and skill, Tyson believes the risks heavily outweigh the rewards, casting doubt on whether it's a wise choice for Crawford to take the fight.
I think Canelo should beat him, overpower him, but Canelo's not moving his head no more. The other guy is hitting him. And that's what gets the other guy confidence. He can hit.
Mike Tyson has long admired fighters with strong fundamentals and raw power, and he holds Canelo Alvarez in the same regard. Tyson praised Canelo's sharp head movement and tactical prowess, pointing out that the Mexican champion isn't just a powerhouse.
Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know. And he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that was just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's hurt.
He blends strength with refined technique. In Tyson's eyes, Canelo is a master at controlling a fight through both precision and relentless pressure, making him a formidable challenge for anyone who faces him in the ring.
I just came from Crawford's last fight.
In L.A.?
Yes.
You went to it. What'd you think?
I thought that was a tough guy, and that guy you know what I mean? I'm glad that he came back the last 2 rounds. You know, the guy was very awkward and strong.
Super awkward.
Yeah, and this guy fights anybody. Crawford fights anybody.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, you know, because you got to look good in order for you won't mess up your next fight. Because if you fight this guy, you don't look good, the fans say, I don't want, he's not going to look good or win with this guy. You got to constantly have fights that you know and fight a guy that's going to make you look good. The guy got to pressure you or something. You know, this guy's running around. Crawford's not used to this kind of movement and
Weird
stuff.
fit.
Yeah, awkward as a motherfucker.
You think are you ready? You think the world's ready for Crawford Canelo?
I support Crawford and Canelo both, but
I mean, it's the fight people want to see, right?
nah, I don't think they want to see him fight Canelo. You think so? You think they want to see him fight Canelo?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's what I think it's what Crawford wants to.
He wants to fight him too?
I think he wants to make history.
It's a big fight.
Well,
Tyson is strongly opposed to the idea of Terence Crawford moving up in weight to face Canelo Alvarez, citing the significant size difference as a major concern. He emphasizes that Canelo is a naturally bigger and stronger fighter, and warns that jumping multiple weight classes could seriously impact.
So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
Yeah, he needs the money.
You think he had a chance to win?
But what makes you say that? You know, I mean,
He needs the money. I'm telling you.
Does he have a chance to win though?
Tyreek ain't playing like that, and they ain't playing like that.
So you don't
see? They ain't playing like that.
he's going up three or four weight classes. You think the chances of him?
That's why he say why he don't like me. That's the real shit.
Going up those weight classes to face him. You know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter.
You don't see it.
But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because they, like, you know, they're smaller. They know how to move and things like that. But this guy is great at what he do. He got, and another thing, bro, I don't be wanting to, how these guys is.
Crawford's performance. According to Tyson, the added weight might diminish Crawford's speed, stamina, and punching power key attributes that define his success. He believes these physical disadvantages could ultimately cancel out Crawford's usual strengths. In the ring, despite his concerns about the match,
I think me and Canelo will make for a great fight. It's the best fight in boxing right now. And you got two first ballot Hall of Famers going head to head with each other. And everybody want to see how Terence is going to do going up 2 more weight classes.
A lot of people making a big deal about the weight. You just walked in here. You don't look like a 54 right now.
I just think a lot of people is adopting other people's thoughts.
I've seen Canelo in person.
Yeah.
Even for him, 168 is a big weight class.
Facts. And he's always the smallest person in his division. When you got Usyk fighting Tyson Fury, you know, Tyson Fury was the massive fighter over Usyk.
I'm not even so sure Canelo will be the bigger guy.
He'd probably be thicker, but I'm taller. You know, he have his strong points.
Tyson has no doubt about Terence Crawford's talent. He even praises Crawford's dominant showing against Israel Madrimov as proof that he can compete with anyone. However, Tyson believes that taking on a much larger Canelo Alvarez isn't a smart move, while he respects Crawford's ambition to make history.
Canelo's a beast, and you know, when it was offered to me, I tried to chase the Mayweather fight at that time, and it happened. And obviously, I was probably at my peak of my career there as well. So whoever I was going to fight, I was going to give him a hard fight regardless. Because we were probably winning that fight against Canelo until he knocked me out. But yeah, I was boxing well. But you know one thing, 10 million quid, bro. 10 million quid, bro. Look, end of the day, this is like, it's a lot of money, you know. I thought about it. What made me, when I got the deal on the table for 10 mil, I was like, should I take it or not? But then I worked it out. Normally I have to have 3 or 4 hard training camps and fights to make that kind of money. That's still one fight. So you gotta do it in that one fight, you know what I mean?
Does Canelo beat Crawford?
Size, bro, remember, like, Crawford then is a big boy as well. Crawford's a big guy when it comes to weight. A box fight, for Canelo. Canelo's become a better boxer. He started boxing more better. You know what I mean? Technical more. Especially against the last fight against Mangui. He boxed really well as well, and he's looking really good. He's still, a lot of people might say, oh, he's getting old, this and another, but not such.
Tyson feels the fight doesn't reflect what fans truly want to see. In his view, it's not about Crawford's ability, it's about whether the risk is worth the reward. Mike Tyson was careful not to label the potential fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez.
I don't like the fight because Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but in the sport of boxing, it has divisions. You know what I mean? You know?
Right, weight classes.
You know what?
Right.
Yeah, weight classes
for a reason.
Weight classes for And Terence Crawford is a good fighter in super lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight, but I think more. I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimov.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power, and 3 more divisions. 2 more divisions is, I think is a top fight for Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination punches. But I think the weight class is no good for him.
As a 50-50 it's matchup, while he openly acknowledges Crawford's exceptional skill and his proven ability to stop any opponent in the ring, Tyson is far from convinced that Crawford could do the same against Canelo. This hesitation reflects Tyson's deep understanding of the unique challenges that Alvarez brings to the table, challenges that go beyond pure skill.
All the nut huggers, the bud nut huggers, the bud butt buddies. You see that. You see that. We see that. You understand me? You see what that say? Jamel Charlo what is the WBA junior middleweight champion in recess. Jamel Charlo is the WBC. Know what I mean? So make it make sense. People gotta make it make sense. Charlo's still a big dog there. Yeah, that's my camera behind me. Charlo's still a big dog there. So a lot of people need to get their facts straight. Understand? Opinions don't matter. It's all facts. No opinions, sport podcast, and I'm all.
And tap into physical advantages and tactical savvy, Tyson recognizes Crawford as a highly talented and dangerous fighter, capable of competing with the best in the sport. His praise for Crawford's performance against Israel Madrimov highlights.
With the question, how much does Canelo actually have left in his pro career?
The fight was finished, and then they brought Terence Crawford in the ring to announce that mega fight in September, and that leaves me with even more questions, and thank God they did that, because actually it gives us a few interesting talking points from.
That Crawford is no stranger to high-level competition and possesses the power and technique to dominate. Yet, when it comes to facing Canelo, Tyson sees a different equation. Altogether, Canelo's size, strength, and relentless pressure create significant obstacles that Tyson believes
Crawford throwing his hat in to want to fight Canelo at 168.
I mean, everybody wants to fight Canelo. It's the money fight, you know what I mean? I think even Inoue would come up to fight Canelo. Canelo wanted to fight him. I mean, I don't want to see Crawford to fight Canelo, to be honest with you, but it would be. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great fight. It would be a great fight, but I feel like if I deserve my opportunity, and and after this fight, what else are you gonna say? You know what I mean? This was a tough fight. You know, the top WBC, the top people ranked at the WBC are fighting each other. So I mean, it should be an easy call. If I can't get those fights, then I'll go up to fight Bivol, or I'll go try to, you know, I set my conquest on 175. Like I said, I don't want no handouts either. I want to, you know, earn my spots everywhere I go, even at 175. But you know, I see that weight class. You know, I want to become champion at 174.
may not be able to overcome. The difference in natural weight classes means Canelo will likely have a physical edge.